Well, thanks for stopping by the 33 Kings studio to hang with your old buddy Uncle Jay. Happy Halloween, my favorite holiday. Is it because of all the candy and my childhood memories? Or is it the fact that maybe, well, I'm one of the people that like being scared? Why is that? Why is it in human nature that we like being scared? That sudden jolt of adrenaline, that feeling of when you're on a roller coaster. So let's dive in and find out why we love Halloween so much, but also what is it in human nature that causes us to seek being terrified. Well, Halloween, known for its spooky tales of ghosts and goblins, has a very long history, rich in tradition and symbolism, going back over 2,000 years to the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain. Now, Halloween's origins tell us a fascinating story of cultural evolution and adaptation. Now let's take a journey into the past and find out how Halloween became the pumpkin lit, candy loving holiday that you and I know today. Well, millions of pumpkins are carved each year and turned into a good old jack-o'-lantern. Halloween originated from an ancient Celtic festival of Samhain, which dates back to over 2,000 years. This festival marked the end of the harvest season, the beginning of winter. It was believed that returning ghosts roamed during those times and could encounter people in their earthly realm. People back then avoided leaving their homes, fearing the ghostly encounters. And to evade recognition by these ghosts, individuals would wear masks when venturing outside after dark, allowing them to be mistaken for fellow spirits. Well, now we know where the mask wearing came from. It came from the Celtic traditions. But now there's other ancient cultures that wove its way into the Halloween that we know and that we enjoy today. And one thing I've always kind of wondered about is why a jack-o'-lantern? Why is it called Jack? Why couldn't we call it a Bill-o'-lantern, a Pete-o'-lantern, a John-o'-lantern? No, it's a jack-o'-lantern. Let's see why. People have been making jack-o'-lanterns at Halloween for centuries. One version of the practice probably originated from an Irish legend, which first appeared in print in the 19th century about a man named Stingy Jack. According to the story, Stingy Jack invited the devil to have a drink with him. Now, true to his name, Stingy Jack didn't want to pay for his drink, so he convinced the devil to turn himself into a coin that Jack could use to buy their drinks. Once the devil did so, Jack decided to keep the money and put it in his pocket next to a silver cross, which prevented the devil from changing back into his original form. But Jack eventually freed the devil, but it was under one condition. He couldn't bother Jack for 1 year, and that, should Jack die, he would not claim his soul. Now the next year, Jack tricked the devil into climbing into a tree to pick a piece of fruit. Now, while he was up in the tree, Jack carved a sign of the cross into the tree's bark so that the devil couldn't come down until the devil promised Jack that he wouldn't bother him for 10 more years. As the story goes, Jack, well, he finally died. Now, living true to his deal, the devil, even though angry, still stayed true to the bargain that he and Jack made, and he wouldn't take his soul. Heaven wouldn't take his soul either. So to repay old Jack, well, the devil helped him carve a turnip and gave him a coal to light his way in the night because he's cursed to wander the earth forever. So now you know the history of the jack-o'-lantern. And I'm glad that you're still hanging with good old Uncle Jay because I got more for you. And oh yeah, by the way, let's hang out. Gotta love the Halloween shirt. And I've got a special treat coming up later after we talk about Why is it that humans love being scared so much? I don't know, but they do. And they seek it. And they look for it anywhere they can. But what would Halloween be without something really scary? I think we need to have a spirit box session with the scariest man on the planet to ever have lived. So keep hanging with Uncle Jay, and if you like what I'm doing, do me a favor, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and let's get on with the story. Well, who doesn't love a good old jump scare? Now, that feeling that you're feeling right now is because of adrenaline and epinephrine and dopamine being released by your brain, which triggers basically a natural high. This is the fight or the flight feeling that can make us feel strong and almost euphoric. That feeling that you get when you're on a roller coaster and it takes your breath. Yeah, that feeling right there. So some of us, well, I guess, become adrenaline junkies, as they used to say. Oh, and by the way, Uncle Jay got you. Now, as I said, we're going to try something I've never done before. Now, we're going to have a spirit box session with the scariest man to ever live, Alister Crowley. Now, for those of you that don't know who Alister Crowley is, well, I'll give you a brief rundown. He founded the Golden Dawn. Pretty much, he was the father of Satanism as we know it today. You see a lot of references to him in a lot of rock bands. Anyway, that's another show in itself. But with Halloween, hey, I thought it'd be fun. So we're going to use this little device right here that they use on Ghost Hunters, all these shows that you guys probably already watch. And it scans the radio stations and supposedly allows the spirit to talk through the box. So now I've been preparing for this all day. I played some Ozzy Osbourne, and what else would you play other than Mr. Crowley, of course. So here we go. Happy Halloween, everybody. And let's see if we can get in touch with Alister Crowley. Now, I've got this turned down. I've got my headphones on just so I can hear, see if we hear anything. So here we go. We're going to start scanning. Alister Crowley, are you here with us? Alister Crowley, can you talk through this box? Can you talk through the box? Alister Crowley. It's Halloween. One of your favorite days. Can you tell us, Alister, did you talk to the dead? And can you talk to the living now that you're dead? Do you regret anything that you did while you were living? Do you still practice the dark arts where you are? Talking to Alister Crowley, no one else. Are you here? You're only allowed to talk through the device, nothing else. Is there anything you'd like to tell the audience? Can you come through and say your name? Can you tell us your name? Are you Alister Crowley? Do you like Led Zeppelin? Jimmy Page bought your old house. Did you like Jimmy Page living in your house? Can you say that again? I didn't understand. Do you enjoy Halloween, Alister? Again, can you tell us your name? Are we talking to Alister Crowley? Well, anyway, folks, I don't really think I heard anything, but you never know. Hey, happy Halloween. Thanks for hanging with Uncle Jay. And hit that like and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next time.